Hey, did you know the most powerful tool for your child's sensory and focus challenges has nothing to do with therapy sessions, expensive equipment, or medications? I know it sounds crazy because we've heard about all kinds of often expensive therapy, from behavioral therapy to occupational therapy, and you might have seen the hundreds of different therapy equipment options and various supplement choices. And while therapy and all those other solutions are great for your kid, and I'd recommend them for every parent, the truth is there's a much simpler and fun solution that you can start using right from home that I'm going to share with you today. And I've got 3 secrets. It's going to absolutely revolutionize the way that you handle meltdowns, lack of focus, and other sensory challenges with your kids. So I'm Ben Sadegorski. I've practiced martial arts for the past 10 years. And when I started teaching it, I worked with high energy kids with autism, ADHD, and sensory processing disorder to help them gain confidence and overcome everyday challenges in my martial arts classes. And I gotta tell you, it was tough. I tried everything. I read the books, I stayed up late reading research, I spoke with parents, I even met with experts like occupational therapists and behavioral therapists and sat in on their therapy sessions. But nothing seemed to work, and I was starting to lose hope and felt like there was nothing I could do to help my more challenged students. Then one day, one of my kids showed up to class early, and I had just gotten this new piece of equipment. So I set up this fun new obstacle course for him to run through. The rest of the class eventually joined in, and get this, my students were laughing, running around, and then they were able to sit still and pay attention when I began the lesson. It was almost like they had no sensory or focus issues at all. That's actually how I discovered this amazingly easy and affordable sensory tool. So what is this mystery solution? It's very simple, actually. It's a mesh sensory swing. So why is that different from any other strategies or tools you might have heard of? Well, a sensory swing provides nearly every sensory input you could think of and gives you the power to have a full-on sensory playground in your own home with just that one tool. So a mesh sensory swing, I know you might be thinking it's not going to be strong enough to hold my kid, or yeah, that sounds nice, but I'm sure it's really expensive, or I have no idea how I'd hang that up at home or set it up. Well, I'm going to explain how you can affordably get a swing of your own that can hold up to 220 pounds and easily set it up in your home or apartment in under 10 minutes. But first, here are 3 secrets about what makes sensory swings so amazing. So the first amazing and powerful benefit of a sensory swing is that it's one of the top solutions for sensory meltdowns. Just a few minutes of swinging not only helps calm meltdowns, it actually helps prevent them. It does this by providing deep, calming pressure, which instantly relieves anxiety in your child and makes them feel safe and more comfortable with their environment. And these calming effects last for hours, even if your kid is swinging for just a few minutes. Here's what Emily noticed after just a few days of using it.
I received my swing in the mail today. My son loves it. He has some pretty intense tantrums, being he is only 3. I put him in this after he had a tantrum, and it calmed him for literally 2 hours. He loves to lay on his belly and swing back and forth. This was totally worth it, and I highly recommend it.
Pretty awesome, right? The second thing is that it boosts attention and focus. After swinging, kids immediately have an improved mood and overall sense of happiness. That's actually why I use them in the beginning of my martial arts classes. Kids would have a blast, and then they'd be able to sit and really pay attention to the rest of the lesson that I was teaching. Here's a video that a parent shared showing how swinging can boost mood and focus right from home.
Okay, you got beer? Hold on tight, no? Yeah. I'm proud of you, big girl.
I'm rocking a baby.
Yeah. You're rocking the baby.
Yeah.
And the third thing, get this, is that a sensory swing is one of the only tools that's perfect for both sensory seekers and sensory avoiders. So just as a quick recap, seekers always seem to have unlimited energy. They're practically bouncing off the walls, while avoiders are kind of on the opposite end. They try to stay away from loud and busy environments and often get overwhelmed. Now, no matter which one your child is, this swing will give them exactly what they need to regulate their sensory processing. Seekers can really spin and swing around to release energy, while avoiders can calmly rock back and forth. And no matter your child's preferences, a swing is amazing to use for daily transitions and in your child's bedtime routine. Here's what April had to say about her swing and bedtime.
A while back, I shared that we were going to try a sensory swing for Austin. The first time we put him in it, I cried. He laid back and said, "Thank you, Mama. Thank you, Dada." It was his way of telling us that he liked it, and it made my heart so happy. He's using it daily now. We have started a sensory diet, and the swing is part of it. He's not banging his head as often in the evenings, which is a huge win for everyone. On Sunday, he even fell asleep in it. If any of you have kiddos with ADHD or SPD, I highly recommend it.
So what's the best way to get one of these swings? Well, I've been working with manufacturers for years to develop a swing that's safe, effective, and fairly priced. We experimented with all kinds of different materials and got feedback from parents in our community until we finally developed this mesh sensory swing. It holds up to 220 pounds and works for all ages, from your young toddler to teenagers and even adults. The mesh swing helps keep your child cool while swinging and creates this awesome feeling of flying through the air, all while providing powerful vestibular and proprioceptive input to balance the senses and help with everyday challenges. So basically what you do is you take the swing and you use the 2 included hanging ropes to tie it to a horizontal beam in your home or to a tree outside. Or you can hang it from your ceiling or doorway using optional hanging accessories. You can then add a pillow to the base of the swing if you'd like, or just use the mesh by itself depending on what your child prefers. And after that, you're ready to go. Just 10 minutes of swinging can have calming effects that last up to 4 hours. You can have your child swing in the morning before school to help reduce anxiety and boost focus. You can have your child swing when they get back from school to reduce after-school meltdowns. You can even have your child swing before bedtime to help release energy and wind down for sleep. And if you're wondering what therapists have to say about the swing, here's what Leanne shared.
So overall, the mesh swing from Sensory Scout isn't just a great tool to use here in the clinic, but it's also really great to use at home. It's super easy, it's not overly complex, but it's diverse, and it can be used in a variety of ways. It can contribute to improved body awareness, balance, coordination, motor planning, and just overall better movement. Thank you for using Sensory Scout Mesh Swing. Please feel free to reach out if you have any questions.
So here's the thing with this mesh sensory swing, is these sell out all the time. To make sure we had enough swings, we ordered several thousand, but these are quickly running out, and when we restock, the cost will likely be a bit higher. And so right now you can get these mesh sensory swings at a really amazing price and free shipping if you just click the link below and get yours today. Now, when you get your swing, you'll also have access to detailed step-by-step video installation instructions, as well as a PDF guide showing you 10 of the top therapists' recommended swinging games and activities, which means you'll not only know exactly how to set it up, but you'll also know exactly how to use it within minutes. The swing also comes with a lifetime warranty, so if it starts to wear, or overall you just get a lot of use out of it and you'd like to replace yours, just let us know and we'll send you a new one for free. And so again, this sensory swing is something almost every parent should have in their home, whether your child has sensory challenges, difficulty focusing, or just tons of energy. It'll become one of your kids' favorite activities as well as yours, from calming and preventing meltdowns to boosting mood and focus to helping with bedtime and overall just being a ton of fun. So if you'd like to claim your swing at a great price and free shipping, click the link below and claim yours today before they're all gone. And I'd love to help you if you have any questions whatsoever. Feel free to drop a comment below this video or send us a message. We're always available to help, and I'll see you later.
Go!
Oh,
Papa!
yeah, careful.
Hi, my name is Carrie Hull. I live in Sandpoint, Idaho, and we purchased the swing for our 8-year-old adoptive son and for several foster children who live in our home. We find that this group of children tend to be sensory seeking or sensory avoiding. And one of our major problems with our 8-year-old is that he has a very difficult time going to bed at night. And because of that, he has an increasingly difficult time in the morning when it's time to get up. And so this summer we have put the swing out on our covered porch right behind me. And he gets out of bed in the morning and comes out and lays in the swing. At first he kind of uses it like a hammock, and then as he starts to wake up, he will start spinning that in one direction slowly, and he changes direction slowly, and then he increases the speed until he finds himself regulated and ready to get going. And we have found the days that he's missed this to be really miserable days. It takes us till 1 o'clock in the afternoon before he's up and ready to go, and then he's still running at 1 a.m. in the morning. So we appreciate the swing. Because our weather is changing, we're now at the point where we're going to move it inside to his bedroom so that he can just get up from bed and go right into it. He has spent a few nights out in the swing this summer as we've had nice days and been able to look at the stars out through our porch and be able to enjoy it, and he finds it really comfortable. But our best use is first thing in the morning when he gets out of bed. Thanks for the swing.
We bought the sensory swing for my 7-year-old autistic daughter. We have been in regression for a good little while now, and our biggest issues right now are hitting and not being able to self-regulate and being extremely emotional when she can't express that. And the sensory swing is definitely helping to curb some of the hitting, which is a big thing because her go-to. It really bothers him that she hits him, and it also bothers him that she's hurting and she can't voice that. So it's been a great deal of help. We have trouble with bath time, and bath time has become easier because if you will take a bath, then you can get on the swing first, and then you can get on it when you get out and get dressed and get your pajamas on. And it's just been a really wonderful help. We're still new with it, so we're working to see what else we're going to be able to achieve with it. But I'm confident that it's going to have some marvelous and positive reinforcement things happening. I'm just really excited and very happy that I bought it. Thanks.